Hi, so I will be presenting the milestone 2 now. The requirement said that we needed to have a management system transformation, pipe several matrices together, change states, and I have done basically all this. Most of it was provided by you in code, but so basically, like I have no global variables except these two. This one is like I used to swap the texture, and this is like I just want to showcase that I can remove a particular camera as well. So that's why I've had that in there. Other than that, the camera itself needed a lot of work to make managers and support multiple camera and switch between camera. I'm doing the PCS tree managers similar to game object. Uh, like yeah, so like the game object, I have a PCS node, and actually this is not required anymore because oh no, sorry, this is required. I've actually from graphic objects all the externs are gone. Sorry, from graphics object all the externs are gone because I can actually have like a static method with which returns the camera. So anyway, I'm digressing. So basically, game object. Yeah, so basically I add the cameras and I can remove them, and in like to add, what I do is like I do this setup camera, and in here I basically submit the field of view. Like in here I have to get the field of view and yeah, all the other attributes that are required, like the look where the camera is looking, the look direction, and the position of the camera and the up vector of the camera, which we use to then cross product and do that shenanigan to kind of get the direction, because OpenGL didn't give a real up vector. Uh, This is every time I cycle through the camera it resets, so this is to just reset things. And yeah, other than that, there is this. Other than that, yeah. See, then this is like it wraps around your methods, your camera thing. So this is basically what is going on here, and then I have this method called cycle camera, which is what I use to cycle through cameras. And what it does is like it creates an iterator. I mean, not initializes the iterator object basically, and yeah, see in here once when when it gets hit, when the input comes to cycle between cameras, that's when it does that. And if iterator is done, so like if we reach the end node of the camera, it starts all over again, so I can keep on cycling between the cameras because of that. And it resets the camera every time it cycles. So that pretty much covers the camera, I think. There's a lot of other things to cover, so I will just like spend this much time on the camera. Support texture on graphical object, swap textures on the same object. So I'm doing the swapping. I'll showcase that. I support texture, yeah, of course. And just to show you, I can actually right now I'm like one of these textures, I'm like providing these attributes from here. So in texture, what did I do? Wow. In texture add, okay, sorry. Yeah, in texture add I provide the default values, and yeah, the min-max filters and the default value. The lighting was a bit weird. I don't know what you say allow each object to have different lighting parameters. I mean, uh, if it should really depend on the shader. If I'm using the lighting shader, I can just provide the parameters because so for example, this is like your color, so like there is no lighting for that because you know it's just like normal color. So in the shader even it doesn't do much. Like I set the color value here, so how can I kind of do the lighting on that? But anyway, for the other things I do, so like this color light, this is what I have made actually for the color lighting. This is basically ripping off code from, I don't know why I have this here. This is basically ripping off code from your texture point light, and yeah, um, other than that, I have a simple color, which is just like I can just provide the color. So I'm like kind of like putting everything side by side in order to compare. And yeah, I'm doing the lighting. I'll showcase that. Draw at least four or more different primitive objects. So I'm just gonna start the demo and show you that what it is. So this is basically my demo. Left, right, up, down. I can move the camera. I can go forward. I mean, this is orbiting around some like what you were doing in class. And if I press space, I can cycle between the cameras. Like if I'm pressing space, this is what I use. This is like 100 field of view, and this is like 50. This is 50 as well. And yeah, it's like the camera just have different positions, and so that is that. And draw at least four or more. Wait, I should keep it running. Draw at least four or more different primitive objects, cube, box, cards. So like I have, uh, so I have, so I have one, so I have one sphere, one cube, one pyramid. This weird pyramid with two-sided, and I have a sphere. Uh, and instancing, I'm like using your thing, so instancing is going on because different locations. I'm just basically doing what you did in class in here, and there are like, yeah, it's basically 24 objects. I'm showcasing 6 different shaders. So this is the normal color one. Sorry, the one. What was it called? The color light one that you provided. This is the simple color light that I made, and this is the simple color I made. So these are the two that I have made, and this wireframe texture and texture light were provided by you. So that takes care of this requirement, I would say. And moving the camera, driving the camera through the screen, that's something I can do. Like I can move the camera, I can drive it through the screen, and draw the object with VVOs. Yeah, this is something that we had to do, and load from file. So these two things I'm gonna show now. So in my models, I'm actually providing. I'll just go. Let's do sphere. Uh, I'm like providing this extra code which is used to write to file in case you wanted it. So it's right there, and I'm reading from file, and in here you'll see wow, this in here you'll see the where is yeah. So this is basically triangle list. Yeah, the triangle index. I'm doing this that triangle indexing thing, index triangle. Otherwise, like a sphere was like I was not able to create it at all. Load the objects from a file, a vertex, texture, and other required data. So I showcase this there. Show different rendering modes. So like I ran this and you saw that I have different shading mode. Actually, I forgot to showcase the swap texture thing. So it's like the number keys 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and not on the numpad, but I don't know if it'll work on the numpad. I just don't have the numpad. Yeah, it actually doesn't work on the numpad. I don't think so. So like the number keys, you can change the texture of the sphere, and this is the lit one. The above one is actually not lit, so that's something you can do. So I'll just show it even up close. Other than this, I think I've pretty much covered the entire thing. The scene graph is, yeah. Uh, uh, yeah, I think I covered everything. Oh, actually, no, the removing camera. Okay, so right now when I run this, you'll see that there are three cameras. So I'm just gonna remove this one, this one. So uh, in here, if I can just like, so my remove is just like, I just remove it and delete the node, and that's how it works. And no, actually, I deleted the longer field of view one. I was confused about that. Well, thanks a lot. That was my presentation for today. Thank you.